Okay, so I have the goods secured right here. As soon as I learned about the brand, I just rushed to Walmart and I picked it up. I saw Manny's video earlier, and that is how I got to know about this brand. And in Manny's video, he recorded the Walmart clip, and there were a lot more products. I will put the clip of the products that I saw in my Walmart, and it was not that many. And also when I was reading about the brand, which few snippets I'm going to read it to you as well, because that's one of the reason I'm trying out these products. It says that they have around 27 types of products with around 145 different shades. I did not find 27 types of products. I found maybe 13 or 14. We will figure that out as we are trying, but I think I have the entire face makeup, eyes, face, everything, and lips. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm ready. I just laid out all the products in front of me so that I don't miss out on anything. And so I think I'm going to start with the eyes first. So first we have the Pretty Smart Eyeshadow Primer Elixir. It is vegan and it has a shade number 101. I don't know. I don't think I saw shades in the primer. It has this plastic sort of. So it came in sealed, and then, oh, this doesn't have a plastic on top, but most of the products, they have another seal here. So because it is my eyes, should I shake it? I don't know, it's not that liquidy. So it just spilled out. It's like oil. So let me just close it and let me shake it properly. Any noise that you're hearing and you can see him, that's Ollie. He is just chewing on everything that he can find over here. So this is how the primer looks, but when I take it on my brush, it turns transparent, if you can see that. So I'm okay when primer doesn't have a color. So I think this is very emollient. It's very, very creamy. So I think less is more for this. It feels very oily on my eyelid, and I have oily eyelids. So I'm just gonna give it a minute to dry. Okay, so now it's completely absorbed. So it took a minute and a half. So I think it needs another half minute to completely dry up, but I'm still gonna set this with my powder. I could not find a setting powder for this one, so I'm just gonna use a translucent powder with the exact same brush that I used to put the primer. Okay, so in the eyeshadow palette, I think they had 3 shades. I got it in the shade 103 Celebrity Artist. So this is the Pretty Smart eyeshadow palette. Just, yeah, it's an eyeshadow palette. They don't have any different name. So it is 103 Celebrity. This had neutral tones. One was plummy and the other was very warm. So this was the only one that had neutral tones. And yeah, I like the colors. So first let's see how they swatch. Wow, they look good. Let's see how they swatch. Yeah, medium pigmentation, which I am okay with. I love medium pigmentation. So I'm taking a very fluffy brush. I'm taking the medium color and taking off the excess. It has quite a bit of fallout. If you can see here, it has quite a bit of fallout. So this, I'm gonna just put it over my crease. So this is gonna be my transition shade. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a medium brush and I'm gonna take the darker shade. Everything has fallout, and I'm just gonna put it in the 1/4 end of my eyelid. It's been like ages that I haven't done my eye makeup. Like I haven't used eyeshadow for so long, except once or twice for a reel in between, but otherwise it's been like more than a year I haven't done eyeshadow. Okay, so this has a lot of play around time, because not play around time, this is very, very medium coverage, because I have to pack it up, which is actually, come on, stop it, which is actually a good thing. Actually, Ollie's friend is also here, so it's Ollie and Milo. So they both are over here. They don't want them to get into a fight. So it's better to keep them closer to me as much as possible. I actually like the pigmentation. I am liking the pigmentation. And because I want a very matte look, so I'm not going to take the shimmery shade. 3 shades are matte and we have 1 shimmery shade. I might use that in my inner corner, but I'm just going to take a flat brush with the lighter matte shade and go in the inner half of my eye. Look at the fallout. But actually I am loving this lighter shade because I have brown skin and look how pigmented it is. It's visible on my skin tone too. And I think a lot of credit goes to the primer that I used before, because I can definitely see a difference with this primer. It's very, very smooth. All products are going very smooth on top of this, because I know my eyelids, because that is one of the reasons why I stopped wearing eyeshadow, because it was going very patchy. I had a lot of like sagging eyelids, but this time it's going pretty smooth, so I know it's because of the primer. I like the way this turned out. So next, the eyeshadow palette. We'll talk about everything at the end. So before I do the eyeliner, I have just one brow product. They didn't have any brow pencil or pomade or a powder, so they only had this brow gel. It's called the You've Got Brow Gel, and I got it in the shade 099 Knee Deep Brown. So this is how tiny the packaging is, and this is the wand. For eyebrows, I always love a tiny, wow, that is picking up a lot of product. I always start with the end of my eyebrows because I know when I started with the beginning in front, there's going to be a lot of product and that's going to mess it up. But I thought it's such a tiny wand that it might not pick Milo. And it might not pick so much product, but it is picking a lot of product and it is packing a punch, so I definitely have to clean this up. I don't like to use concealer near my eyebrows, so I'm just taking a brush, a flat brush that does not have any product in it, and I'm wiping the excess down. And I think I'm going to take just a simple spoolie and brush it out. Okay, so I'm just taking a plain spoolie. It does not have any product. It is a clean spoolie. I'm brushing it out. What this does is it spreads the product evenly, because if there's any excess product, this would pick it up. I thought let's just complete the eyes. So next I have the eyeliner. This is 106 Tress Maroon. So I think this is a maroon color. It looks brown on the packaging, so I don't know. This is Make Yourself at Home Matte Liquid Liner. I hope this has a brush tip because I like a brush tip. So let's see. No, it's not a brush tip. When I see the tip, wow. So this tip was looking very dry as I showed you just now. I'm trying to draw it on my hand, and I think I just got a dried up product. Yeah, it's a dried up product. This is not working, so I am sad about that. So first bummer. So let's move on to mascara. So I'm just not going to do a eyeliner. Let me take a flat brush. I'll take the dark color from the palette and let me just do an eyeliner. The eyeshadow turned out so good. I wanted the eyeliner to work so that I could have a mini wing, but that's okay. So moving on to mascara. They had 3 different types of mascara. I picked one which I felt, at that point of time, I felt this would be the best for me, because I love a mascara that just gives me the flare. Even if I don't have the volume, I'm okay with it, but I want the flare, the length and the curl. So this is 110 Black. It is the Success Falsies mascara. So I always go for black mascara. So this is how the wand looks. I am not curling my lashes, and let's see how this turns out. Okay, so it's giving me a little bit of a flare, Not amazing, but it's doing the work. One thing I noticed about this is the product itself is very, very thick. So when I am trying to brush my lashes, it's like, it's very thick. So when you're trying to put something, it's like the, just think about the viscosity of paint. A lighter paint is very easier to wear, but if the paint is thicker, it takes a lot of time. It takes more effort and time. So this, the viscosity is thicker. So it was taking more time and effort to use the mascara, but we'll wait and see because I have very flat lashes. So we'll see. Normally within a minute it comes down, but we'll see how it lasts. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I'm going to move to the face. That is it, right? All the eye products are done. I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products in the eyes. So next, moving on to face, I'm going to start with the primer. Again, they had 3 different types of primer. I got the one that is diffusing. So this is 000 diffusing face primer. They had another one that was, one was illuminating and I think the other one was matte. I'm not very sure. This had the seal that I was talking about, the silver seal. And now, oh, I love this texture in a primer. I love this texture in a primer. So when I have this texture, I feel that it is hydrating my skin because I'm 42 years old, and though I have pores and I want a pore diffusing primer, my number one requirement is I want something that's hydrating. I love the feel of this primer. I am loving this primer. Maybe I went a little bit overboard. That's what happens when you're trying something for the first time. Yeah. Oh, both of them are here again. They're gonna make some noise now. Okay, so next time I'm gonna take a little bit less, but yeah. I've been blending this into my skin for quite some time now so that it can completely, there's nothing on top, there's no extra product. So next I am going with their foundation. So this is what they have. It is the Instant Chemistry Medium Coverage Foundation. All their products is vegan and they make sure they mention it over here. I picked it up in the shade 320 Light Medium Neutral. And for a drugstore product, I think they had a really good shade range. This is the only product where I felt that they had a really good shade range. When we go to the next products, I'll talk about them. So as I was telling before, they have this silver sealing here. And I love the fact that it's in a squeezy tube. I love squeezy tubes. So let's see the texture. Oh, it's quite liquidy. And I am not mad about that. So it is quite liquidy. So should I just try it with my, it's creamy. It's liquidy and I can feel the creaminess in it. Oh, this is light. This is light for my skin tone. I should have picked a darker color. But look at this. It looks darker here, right? What's happening? What is happening? Okay, now let me try to blend it out. They call this medium coverage. They call this medium coverage. Seriously? This is giving amazing coverage. Look at the difference. Something makes me feel that I need to take a closer look of my skin and then I'll be able to give a better picture or better idea of how I feel about this. But right now when I look into the viewfinder, I look into my mirror over here, I feel it looks good. Other than the color match, I feel it looks very, very good and I'm not going to build it up. I feel that if I build it up, I'm going to mess it up. So I'm just going to wear one layer. It really feels... When I'm blending it out, it feels that it has some formulation that it's slightly sticky, but we'll wait and see if it dries out. Seriously, is this medium coverage? Oh my God, this should be full coverage. You saw how less I took, right? And look at the amount of coverage it's given me. I definitely will have to go with a beauty sponge. I'm just taking a very slightly damp beauty sponge and I'm going to take off the excess because this is too much coverage for me. I am a medium coverage girl. I do not like full coverage. Okay, so the remaining I have to do it up with concealer and bronzer. They did not have a concealer. I'm pretty sure Manny spoke about a concealer, but I could not find a concealer there. So I'm just going to do my concealing and I'll be right back. You know what? I actually like the way the foundation is sitting on my face. So far, I like the way it's sitting on my face. So let's see. I have few face products that are cream. So we're going to first do the cream and then go for the powdered products. So this is I'm Dreaming Liquid Blush and it is in the shade 045 Heart. I just broke open the seal and this is the doe fill applicator. Should I just go one? Should I just do one? Because this is a darker color. I wanted the cream blush on one side and the powder blush on the other side. Oh my god. I completely forgot. So let's see. Oh, okay. It's blending out really well. I was scared that it's going to be really pigmented like the Juvia's Place ones. So yeah, so far the products that I've used, everything looks like they are very beginner friendly. So even if you're a beginner, you want to try makeup that's very similar to high quality makeup. Yeah, here they definitely have some choices. So yeah, the pigmentation is really good and this was just one drop. I'm not going to do more because then I want to go for the powder blush as well, but the powder blush is totally a different color. So yeah, so this is the highlighter. I opened it up. It is a oh so pretty highlighter wand. It is in 054 14K and it has this lip gloss sort of applicator. And let's see, this I'm going with 2. And this I'm just gonna go with my fingertips. Whoa. Whoa. And it's drying really quickly. That I love. So it's drying only when you start spreading it out. And it's drying really quick. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Oh, I'm liking the highlighter. I'm gonna check it immediately. Not emphasizing my texture. Yeah, so now let's go to the powder products. So that was the 2 cream products. So next is the bronzer. I wish they had a setting powder, but they didn't have, at least in the store that I went to, they didn't have a setting powder. Let me peel off the seal. I'm happy, I'm so happy to see that in Walmart now there are sections where the products are not touched. Otherwise, any product you pick up, someone has already used it. Why do you do that? Please. So this is the bronzer. I picked it up in the shade 050 Hermosa 2. I think they only had 2 shades, right? And this was the lighter shade and the other was the darker, and I went for the lighter one. So this is good. This, okay, this also has fallout, but not as bad as the eyeshadow palette. So I've picked up so much. Let's see. Again, all these products, as I'm telling you, these are very beginner friendly because they are very, very medium coverage. Like, look at this. Look at how pretty it looks. Oh my god. I am loving the bronzer already. Anything, when I have to check a bronzer, I always see how it looks on my forehead because, yeah, I feel that my forehead is the best place to check the pigmentation or the way a bronzer looks. The cheek, because there's a lot of products mixed over there, like we have the blush already. So I always love to test a bronzer on my forehead and I am loving this. Oh my god. I love, it's not too warm, it's not too neutral. It's giving a very pretty sun-kissed. It has a little bit of pinkiness to it. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, it has a very light pinkiness to it, which looks very much like you are tanned under the sun. And you know what? So far, I'm not mad about how my makeup looks. I am not mad about it at all. Okay, so before I do the blush, I'm going to try out something because maybe it takes time to dry. I don't know. So I picked up the lip oil. So this is the Pretty Smart Liquid Fuel Lip Oil. I got it in the shade 072 Thrill. This, I think, not just this. Was it just the lip oil? I should have paid more attention. I felt, mainly the lip oil, I felt most of the other shades had a very gray undertone to it. Nothing was open, so I didn't open the product and swatch them. But I felt that everything had a very gray undertone to it. And this was the only mauvey pinky color that I could find. So, this is more pinkier than it looks in the packaging. So the packaging looks like a mauve color, but here it is more of a pink. It's okay, it looks very natural. My dog is barking, I'll be right back. I am dog sitting one of my friend's dog, and they're normally pretty good, but for some reason they're not letting me record today. Okay, so I'm back. So I think we were at the lip oil. I like the way it is looking. For a lip oil, it's giving me the perfect amount of pigmentation because it's very natural. But yeah, I know it's an oil. No fragrance. That so far for any of the products, none of the products have had fragrance. That is really impressive. That is really good. So I'm going to leave this soak on my lips for some time, and let's move on to the blush. And do you want to see the color? Oh my god. This is such a pretty pink. I got it in the shade Extra Pretty 038. For the blush, I think they only had around 4 or 5 shades, and the other 4 shades, 3 or 4 shades, was very similar. It's like one had a little bit of shimmer in it and the other was completely matte. Oh, is that deceiving? They had this over here. Is this deceiving? But let's see, is the color different? Is the color different? It's not different. Okay, I can let this go this time, but this could be deceiving. Why would you even put a paper with the color? I don't understand. That is so weird. Okay, so this is the product I was super excited for. See, as I told you, it's picking up very less product. So I feel it's really good for, again, I'm saying the same thing. I feel it's really good for beginners. So I want to, it's pigmented. Wow. Wow. That looks pretty. That looks pretty. This is very similar to the very famous Dior blush. So this could be like a very perfect dupe for the Dior blush. But even the Dior blush is not this pigmented. Let me say that. The Dior blush is not at all pigmented. Yes, I said that. Oh my god, I'm loving this. So we only had the cream highlighter, which I've already used. We don't have any other highlighter. They didn't have a lip liner. They did have an eye kohl pencil, which I cannot live without an eye kohl pencil. But today we're gonna let it go. So here I have a A+ matte liquid lipstick in the shade 088 Lenny. I'm trying to go as fast as possible because both of them are here again. And they're gonna make a ruckus right now. So do I need a lip liner? No, I'm just gonna go with the flow. I'm just gonna use the products that we have. So the doe foot applicator is a very slim. I'm okay with the slim applicator, so I like it. It's good. And it's very smooth. Oh my god. Applicator is so good, you don't need a liner. And how pretty is this color? 088 Lenny. Oh my god. So every product that I'm going to talk about, somewhere in the video I'm going to put the their price. So whenever I'm talking about any product, I'm going to put their price either as and when I'm talking about the product, or at the end of the video when I'm doing the final review, I'll put the price. But I am going to give you the price for everything. Everything was within $10. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Now this does not want me to use the lip gloss. So this is the final product. The lip gloss is the final product. I got it in the shade 066, almost peony, and this is called the Brilliant Lip Gloss. All their products are vegan, by the way. I know I've mentioned that again and again. Oh my god, it's such a comfortable matte. I think this is my most favorite product amongst everything. I still have one, so I think I'm being super fast, but for the lip gloss, let me try it on my hand first. Okay. So the lip gloss has a very light pigmentation, so it's a very sheerly pigmented lip gloss, which I am okay with. This should be amazing to wear with a lip liner or above lipstick as well. I don't want to ruin this look. Should I wear the gloss? Let's do it. We tried everything, so it's not fair that we don't try this. But it's so comfortable and it looks so pretty. Oh my god. Okay, so the applicators are very skinny. For the matte liquid lipstick, I'm okay with the applicator, but for the gloss, the applicator feels very thin, so it's picking up a very little amount of product. So I have to like dip it in 100 times so that I get enough product for my lips. So if you know me, you know I'm a lip gloss girl, but with this product, I think I like the matte lip better, because though it is a matte lip, it looks very satiny and it feels so comfortable. So let me take you through all the products. So that is it. We didn't have an eyeliner, so no eyeliner done. I didn't set my under eyes. I haven't set anything with powder because we used cream products, but then we set it with the powder blush itself. So, and the bronzer was a powder bronzer. So I think we are good to go. My concealer doesn't need a setting powder, so I am good with that. So this is everything. So let's start from the eyebrow. So eyebrow gel, yes, I like this. This is not a dud at all. A definite thumbs up. This is really good. Let's do the mascara. The mascara is so and so. It's not my favorite because still I have a little bit of flare, but it's not amazing. I can see this side where it's already coming down a little and it's only been like 15 minutes. So this is a so and so product. The primer, I really love the primer. I really felt the difference because even now I can see how smooth my eyeshadow looks. Let me bring it closer and show it to you, how smooth my eyeshadow looks. And I have a lot of creasy eyelids, so my eyeshadow normally doesn't look this smooth. And that is why I stopped wearing eyeshadows. The eyeliner, 0, a definite thumbs down because it didn't work at all. The shadow palette, I think it's really good for beginners. A total thumbs up from my side. Yeah, I like it. If you are a person who wears your eyeshadow in a hurry, I don't think this is the palette for you because it takes time to build up. But otherwise, I think it's a beautiful palette for beginners. Okay, so moving on to the primer. Okay, so we did the eyes and moving on to the primer. The primer, I like it. It is so far, yeah, it is giving me a very smooth finish. I know how my skin looked before. I normally know how my skin looks when I wear a primer, when I don't wear a primer. So this is a diffusing primer. I loved the texture of this, so a definite thumbs up for that. Moving on to the foundation. They should call this full coverage foundation, and the way it looks on my skin, wow. This is a little bit confusing where the shade doesn't match when it's put on your, it runs at least 2 tones lighter when you actually wear it on your skin. So make sure you're aware of that. So pick up your shade appropriately. So that is a definite thumbs up. I love the foundation. So moving on to the cream blush and the cream highlighter. I love the blush. Again, it's not super pigmented. It gives enough pigmentation that you can work around with. It's not drying very quick, so you have but you have a good amount of play around time. So again, a very good product for beginners, and yeah, it works really well. Not very pigmented, but gives you enough pigmentation. The highlighter, oh my god, glowing, amazing highlighter. I love the applicator as well. I love how quickly it dries up. So you have time to blend it out, but don't use your highlighter and then keep talking to someone and then blend it out of 5-10 minutes, because it will dry up. So one thing I forgot was to use the shimmery shade in my inner corner to see if it gives a pop. It's giving the pop. It is giving the pop. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. Yeah, who doesn't want a sharp nose? Yeah. Palette, amazing. So moving on to the bronzer, total thumbs up. I love the shade. I love the shade. By looking at this, I thought it's going to be good only for light to medium, but I am medium to tan and it looks amazing on me. So amazing pigmentation, super easily blendable. And the blush, I love it. I love the blush too. Total thumbs up for the blush. We have 3 lip products. I loved the lip oil. The lip oil is super comfortable. Not something that's amazing, that is completely staining my lips, but it's good. It's good for a drugstore product. For the price, it is amazing. Then the liquid lipstick. How can I forget the liquid lipstick? I think this was the hit amongst everything. So which I told thumbs up, it's a definite thumbs up, but for these, I'll have to put like thumbs up all around, because this was my favorite out of the entire lot, especially the shade, the formulation, everything. It's like magic in a bottle. I don't know how they made it so inexpensive, because the formulation is amazing. And the lip gloss, it's not too heavy. It's a very lightweight lip gloss, but when I put my lips together, I can feel that it's a lip gloss. So it does the work of a lip gloss, and it's super comfortable and super economic. So that is it. So that was my very quick rundown of all the products that I tried from them. If you have tried anything different, let me know. I'll try to go online and find them, but I think this is a pretty cool brand. I did tell you that I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the brand itself. So Pretty Smart is a brand that was founded and developed by a team of pretty smart women with years of industry experience, who are on a mission to reimagine luxury makeup with smart proprietary formula from ingredients we love, so you can effortlessly recreate the looks you love and stay within your beauty budget. So they're trying to bring luxury makeup to drugstore, but even in drugstore, it's all within $10. And now you don't get drugstore products for $10, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, that's all like $15, $16, $17. Even their mascara is like $14, $15. So everything that they have, everything is within $10, and their formulation is so good so far, and I'm loving it. A total thumbs up to the brand, a total thumbs up to all the products except 1 or 2 duds. So I'm loving it, and I'm so glad that I gave this a try. If there's any other brand like this that you want me to try out, let me know. I will definitely try. I love finding new drugstore finds, especially with the formulation of high-end makeup. Oh my god, I just can't stop talking about this, but I'm going to wear this for the next 1 month, 2 months, I don't know. I think this is going to be my go-to lip color. I might buy other colors, but most of them were very gray undertone, but I'm still going to figure out if I can get other colors in this. But it's an amazing brand. Definitely give it a try. Totally worth the buck. A total thumbs up from my side. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.